Welcome to the Eternal Truths channel. The channel designed for your conscious growth, awakening, enlightenment, self-actualization, awakening into your true self, becoming the best version of yourself. This is not self-improvement. You may be here thinking, you are here to improve yourself. And in a way, it's a lot about context. I have to clarify what people mean by self-improvement. However, what many people mean by self-improvement is not true transformation. Although self-improvement can also be true transformation, it's a matter of definitions. Definitions are very important. Therefore, even as things are being shared in this video, you are listening things shared. The question you should ask yourself is, do you understand my definition? Do you understand what I mean? It is really about what I mean and the message I'm getting across and trying to understand each other. So therefore, self-improvement, for the most part, is based on improving, working our current identity, improving the current self, current identity that we have, becoming better who we are now, becoming better. So before I get more into it, if this is your first video, then welcome to this channel. And this channel, just a quick recap for you, quick introduction if you haven't seen the introductory video, is a channel where I will be sharing certain truths, certain principles, certain wisdom that I have myself experienced and learned throughout the years. And my channel will be, the focus on it will be not only to improve who you are now, however, to rise above your identity and who you are now into the best version of yourself, the higher self, who you may not understand, you may not have experienced before, you may have heard about it, self-actualization, the higher self, the true self, the enlightened self, the part of us that experiences true happiness, true fulfillment, joy. So that part of us, I had a life-changing experience back in 2012, and I started experiencing so much inner happiness and inner fulfillment, and it was independent of life's ups and downs. No matter if things were good or bad in my life, I was feeling good, I was fulfilled, I was happy. I was just so happy to be alive. That was my experience. And that is when I realized that it is a different dimension of what I thought. The work, the self-improvement work I had done up until that point, it was based on the knowledge dimension, me learning certain things, me trying to have a better skills and get better at pretty much like you know, certain things I wanted to improve, you know, so I had this idea, this is who I am, and that's my personality, and then I didn't like it. I thought, oh, I don't like myself in some areas. Back in school, I wasn't that sociable, so none of the people used to be very friendly to me. And in my childhood, I guess like I feel like I wasn't accepted, and it was not easy to make friends, and because of that, I became a bit shy, right? So these were things that led to me having this idea, this belief about myself that I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. Like if I was good enough, then people would accept me. People would approve me. Then I would have more friends. I would have better grades. I would be more successful. I would be better in those things. I would be better in sports, right? I used to think like that. So therefore, naturally, I used to think the solution is to prove my worth. I have to improve myself, get better as I can, better than anyone else, better than myself, and start improving my social skills, my communication skills, start making lots of friends, start becoming more charismatic in a way, so that people can just appreciate me more, approve me more, give me more attention, more validation, more more compliments and things like that, right? And I'm sharing you, deep down what was the motivation. I may not have been like 100% conscious or aware of this motivation at all times. Anyway, that was the motivation, and that was good. It was an important part of my journey because it provided me very helpful skills. However, the distinction I realized and I am making between self-improvement and true transformation, it boils down to our experience of life at a fundamental level, at the level of who we are, our identity, the lens, the beliefs that in a way dictate how we experience reality, how we experience ourselves, life, other people, relationships with other people. So skill is one thing. A lot of it is about how we feel, because on the one hand, my experience with other people was improved because I was more social, more communicative, and that led to me feeling better about myself, me having a different idea about myself and different beliefs, which is great. It's totally great. However, the parts of me that was feeling, still I kind of need approval or need attention or validation, or I'm not good enough, those beliefs, those parts were still within me. And sometimes, no matter how good I was, no matter how much I had achieved, no matter how much validation I had, I would feel deep down, I'm not good enough. Something is missing, something is lacking. And that is what I realized. At a fundamental level, I was still the same who I was. Who I was at a fundamental level had not changed. On a surface level, my personality had changed, but not at a fundamental level. My experience of myself, the being, how I go through my life, that had not changed. My existence. So that is something I realized is much deeper, and that is what I refer to as true transformation. And one eternal truth for you, which I realized, which maybe you have realized, maybe at some point you will realize, I encourage you to be open to this truth, is the truth is that action is not what is necessarily connected to your true self having the transformation. See, what I mean to say is, a lot of times we feel that, hey, I just have to do the right action, do all these things, and that is the solution. I have to do the good action, you know, and we push ourselves to be the best self, take all the action we can, even though we have resistance inside of us, and that's fine. However, what I will clarify is that end of the day, who we are fundamentally is not about what we do, is about how we feel while we do those, or rather, why we do those, or rather, what is our identity? What is the idea we have about ourselves, about others, about the world, about life, when we do whatever we do? That is what it's all about, which dictates our life experience. And as you may have seen, there may have been times where, you know, you need to do a certain action, but the motivation behind that, the drive behind that, is coming from dissatisfaction, unfulfillment. And on the one hand, it is okay. There's nothing wrong with experiencing that, with going through that. And that's also what I've gone through. And that's totally okay. However, on the other hand, I'd like to make you aware of a higher possibility, which is to experience experience ourselves in a new level. So what I mean by that is to be able to take action, the right action that we need to do, from the space of fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction, and realizing that how we feel, the paradigm, the fundamental view of how we are experiencing life now, whatever we do out of it, it will carry that. It will be imbibed to that. It will carry that frequency, that energy, that experience with it. And it will bring more of that back. It will reflect more of that to us. Anything which we create, which we do out of unfulfillment, when we connect with it, it is associated with the same memory and experience of unfulfillment and dissatisfaction. So, on the one hand, on the perspective of achieving things and getting done what we need to do, yes, you can take the action, you can do it. You will make it happen, even from unfulfillment. However, it is not the same. It is not the same. Be very clear and recognize that action from unfulfillment and dissatisfaction is not the same as action coming from fulfillment, from joy, from happiness, from creativity, from inspiration. It is not the same from enjoying. It is not the same. Even what gets created, even what expresses is different. The very quality of it is different, fundamentally. The energy, the frequency that it carries is different, because who you are gets imbibed with whatever you are doing. And in the same way, with relationships with others, you know, you may think that it's about what you say and doing the right thing and all these things. And yes, those are important too. Don't get me wrong. However, deep down, it's about how do you feel? What is your sense of self? What is the state you're in? Are you feeling good? Are you in the flow? Are you fully acceptance with yourself, with who you are? How do you feel about life? Your state of existence. That is what, at a subconscious, deeper level, influences relationships with others as well. And that is what others may be able to recognize or not, may be aware or not. However, it will affect them, it will influence them. And deep down, it will indicate how they respond to you to a certain level. So therefore, if you're happy, fulfilled, and you say something to the others, whatever the words you say, if others are in that state, they will experience it, they will perceive it through that state. So that is how it works. And even what is being shared out of my mouth right now, how I'm feeling, what is coming up, the frequency, the vibration, the experience which I'm going through as those words are being shared. If you are aware, conscious, listening, connected to your intuition, to your higher self, you will sense it as well. You will be able to feel it. You will be able to experience the same. You will be able to connect with it, and it will start influencing you, and you will also start imbibing those qualities only by being open. And in scientific terms, this has been called quantum entanglement. We are made both of particles, quantum particles. I am made of particles, so are you, so is everything else. And by focusing, by connecting, particles just entangle, dun, 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 and they also start mirroring each other. So that's what happens. And in another video, perhaps I'll go into more detail into the quantum physics side of things and how it explains and it gives some clarity and some understanding to what I'm sharing and what is being shared through me. But anyway, just wanted to put it out there. So yeah, that is it for now. Before I close this, what else you may be wondering is like you may be thinking, oh, I understand, it makes sense, like logically, However, you may think, but how? Like, how can I experience that? How can I get to that level? How can I be able to act, from fulfillment, and not from unfulfillment? Because I haven't experienced that, and I understand how you feel. That is how I used to feel as well. And everything changed, as I said, when I had my experience, and there are certain things that led to that experience. And since that point onwards, that experience of happiness, of fulfillment, of joy has really overtaken, has engulfed so many areas of my life. And in addition to that, I've came to a certain point in my journey where the knowledge about how it works, the wisdom of how it works, how it manifests, how the experience can happen, how it has happened in me, how it can happen in others, how it is happening in others, how it is not happening in some other people, and what is certain blocks they may be there, what is the certain things that if they're out of the way, the experience will happen. All these things, I started to be able to see and have this awareness, and this awareness is given to me by my higher self, by the intuitive part of myself. So therefore, if you have questions, if you are open to find out more, what are the current blocks in you that are preventing you to have this level of experience of true happiness and fulfillment? If you feel, whatever the blocks are in you, wherever you are, let me know. Wherever you are, this is where I'm at. This is where I want to be. Let me know where you are, where you'd like to be, what you think is possible, where you'd like to be. Maybe you've had some experiences, maybe not. Maybe you want to bring back that experience, open it up more. Maybe you want to experience something. Maybe right now this idea sounds nice and you'd like to just really see how it feels in you, experience that presence, that present moment, like Eckhart Tolle talks about, or that true fulfillment and joy, experience more of that, right? So if that's you, I encourage you, send me a message, and you can send me a private message, let me know where you are, and I will connect with the intuitive part of myself, and share from there what answers are relevant for your next step and transformation. With that, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this gave clarity. If there are any questions, anything I can clarify, let me know. Comment, like, and subscribe, most importantly, because I'll be making more videos and I think you'll enjoy them. And also, share this with your friends, whoever might benefit this. The purpose of this channel is to raise the consciousness, to raise the existence level in a way, you know, the experience, how we exist, fulfillment, the joy, the happiness. And that is what it strives. So if you feel anyone can benefit from this, please share, and they will be grateful. Or even if they are not grateful, it will be in a way like a cosmic currency for you, like a good karma for you. Because after all, and it comes back to the action, there's a deeper truth for you before I close off. If you are sharing something with the intention of someone's highest growth and transformation, and you really want to support them, yes, if they benefit from it, that's good. However, even if they do not benefit from it, you benefit from it. Because in the very process of doing that, you are connecting with that higher self part of you. And you are giving life to it. You are empowering that. So in the very process of you sharing this video with others, you will be one step closer to experiencing the true self, the higher self, the part of you that wants to enrich others, that wants to give value to others. Great. Well, thanks for listening. This is Eternal Truths signing off. Until next time, see you in the next video.